All right, man. So for the past couple of days, I've been watching Kwame Brown, and for the ones who don't know who Kwame Brown is, um, he was considered to be a bus. He was a bus, um, but I think people viewed it in their own opinion. You know, like everybody have their own opinion about stuff. Um, in my opinion, do I think he was a bust? It's hard to tell. It really is. We not in his shoes, and we'll never be in his shoes. So the people that you know goes off what other people go by isn't technically right. You know what I'm saying? Like what Stephen A. Smith said, it was his opinion, but obviously Jalen Rose came to Kwame Brown's defense, and Kwame Brown thanked Jalen Rose for that. He didn't have to, but he did it anyways. You know, Jalen Rose felt like Skip and Stephen A. Smith and the others were bullying him. You know, like just because he made it and you didn't, don't mean that you can ridicule him. You know what I'm saying? Just like he didn't say anything personal. He just talked about his game, or he's just he has small feet, can't really put two post moves together to what I'm saying, like stuff like that. Like he wasn't attacking him personally. He was just talking about his game. You know what I'm saying? Um, but in his defense, Jalen Rose said that, well, how can you be a scrub? And Kwame Brown has been in the league. Well, actually, he's been playing for 12 years. You know what I'm saying? If you buy 2K10, that was the last video game that Kwame Brown was in, to be honest with you, with Kobe Bryant on the cover. Um, but other than that, I mean, that's the last time I actually played with Kwame Brown. You know what I'm saying? Um, I mean, listen, that's why you're gonna have a lot of critiques in life. People are gonna, judge you for who you are. You know. Now, if Kwame Brown came out there and been a stud that everybody thought he was, none of this would have happened. None of this would have taken place. You know what I'm saying? And then you got other social media outlets on the Breakfast Club. Like they attacking him, and what I'm saying, you got other media pundits attacking him. It's like him against the world. It's like he can't win. You know, like you could say he's a buzz, but he lasted that long in the NBA. Like, come on, man. Like, how many people that lasted that long in the NFL? You know what I'm saying? Ryan Fitzmagic, Ryan Fitzmagic, but he wasn't really talked about like Kwame Brown was talked about. You know, I mean, you could say Tim Tebow, but Tim Tebow wasn't talked. Yeah, Tim Tebow wasn't talked about as bad as Kwame Brown was talked about. I'm talking about like first round draft bust. Like I'm talking about DeMarcus Russell type draft bust. I'm talking about Ryan Leaf type draft bust. Like, come on, yo. Like that shit doesn't make any sense, man. Like to me, I think Kwame Brown is a good dude. He's funny as hell. I've watched recently most of his content. He's very funny, Becky with the good hair, and his mom was cooking and stuff. Like I think it's one of those old Southern. Uh, it's one of those old Southern. Um, I'm trying to think. Hold on. It's one of those old Southern terminology, like grandma's cooking. You know what I'm saying? Because I've heard, like, I had friends who was from Louisiana. I don't know if he's from Louisiana, If y'all know where Kwame Brown is from, y'all can let me know. I think he was from North Carolina or Charlotte, one of those two. They actually talk like that in real life down there, especially in Alabama, especially like in the southern areas like Georgia, Alabama, what I'm saying, especially Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? If you notice how Ellie NLE Chopper talk, he talks just like he's from Tennessee, yo. Like I'm not even, I kid you not. But there's some real folks. There's some good folks down there too, man. A lot of people think that it's just a whole bunch of race. I mean, there is some racist people, in the South still, but it's a beautiful place to go. So do I think Kwame Brown is a bad person? No. Do I think he was a bust? I can't tell you that because I have never seen him play. I didn't necessarily watch the NBA draft all too much, so I couldn't really tell you if he was bad or he was good. But I did see a few clips here and there, and I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, he was like I told you in my last videos. There's no such thing as bust in my opinion because if you can make it to the league and you can last that long, at least you have something going for you. Whether it's height, whether it's height advantage. You know what I'm saying? Like look at Dwight Howard. His ass was passed around like a used blunt. Like he went through numerous teams until he settled down with the Lakers, and obviously, the Lakers didn't want to pay him, so he jumped ship, and now he's with the 76ers. You know what I'm saying? Which was stupid by the Lakers. At least they could have got him back by the minimum. You know what I'm saying? But obviously he didn't want that, so it is what it is. The Lakers was not gonna hold him down and say, oh, he's our most valuable possession. No, no, he's Dwight Howard. But you weep what you sow. So it is what it is. Now they're struggling without him. No rim protection. Even though they got Drummond, Drummond is not even. But anyways, that's another story. Um, but no, for real, man. I didn't necessarily see him play when he got drafted, so I can't really tell you if he was bad or good. But like I said, I did see a few clips, and I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut because, in my opinion, if I say something, it's gonna offend some of y'all. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything bad. You know what I'm saying? But like I said before, there's no such thing as bust. You know, because Kobe, like I said, Kobe didn't want nobody to critique his game. He came fresh out of high school, just like Kwame Brown. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want people to critique his game. And what did they do to Kwame Brown? They did the exact same bull crap. They critiqued his game. They said he had small hands. They said that he had bad feet. They said that he doesn't necessarily have a post move. You know what I'm saying? Most of them label him, injury prone. You know what I'm saying? All that silly stuff. But you know what? Michael Jordan took a chance on him. Michael Jordan took the chance on him because remember, Michael Jordan was playing for the Wizards because of ownership. He wasn't playing for the Wizards for his final finale. He was playing for the Wizards for ownership. And then obviously the Wizards and him parted ways, and now he's a co-owner of the Charlotte Hornets. You know what I'm saying? So Michael Jordan took a chance on him, and it didn't pan out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people might want to question Michael Jordan's greatness on the court, but off the court, most people might say he was a terrible GM. You put LeBron James in that situation. People might say, "Oh, LeBron James would have turned Kwame Brown into gold," or like anything he touches is gold. Like, look what he did to the Cavaliers. He took them to the NBA Finals with the worst, squad imaginable. You really think that, or was it just the league, Or was it just the league that just folded like a cheap tent? You know what I'm saying? Like people have to visualize, use your third eye. You know what I'm saying? You got two eyes, use your third eye. Like why was LeBron James so successful in the West? I mean the East and the West. It's all about money, like he said. Like Kwame Brown said, it's all about money. It has nothing to do with, oh, he's better than everybody, oh, he's this, he's that. It has everything to do with money. You know? Money talks. It is what it is. Money talks. So you can't sit here and say, oh, well, you know, such and such. Like, I believe the Bulls could have beaten Miami Heat and it would have been Derrick Rose who won MVP plus NBA Finals MVP. But Derrick Rose never got to the NBA Finals. It wasn't because of LeBron James. Hell, Miami Heat, I mean, the Chicago Bulls, like 3 days ago that year, I don't think I don't think Derrick Rose was playing. It was Jimmy Butler, Nate Robinson, Taj Gibson, Joakim Noah. They actually stopped Miami Heat's winning streak at 27. You know, because they was trying to catch Michael Jordan's Bulls for most wins, and it took one player to stop prime Derrick Rose. Like it's just unmanageable. But at the at the beginning, it's like, do you really view Kwame Brown as a bust? Most, hey, that's why we have sports. Not everybody's gonna make it, and if everybody does make it, not everybody's gonna be that gem, that stone. You know what I'm saying? That corner piece. You know what I'm saying? So it all revolves around what you can do for me, what you can do to help my team win. You know, because as long as these owners are paying these players can have say to almost everything and anything. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and say, well, look how the NFL is being treated. You know, they getting ramrodded. You know, like they're not really into the lucrative deals. They're not doing this and doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look at the NBA is flowing freely. Like they can almost wear and do well not almost do whatever, but in the context, they can, you know, speak on social they could speak on social justice. They can customize their shoes. They can wear, you know what I'm saying? Like they can do all that, but the NFL is like it's like lockdown. They like those strict parents that don't want their kids to go nowhere. Just church, home, and just church, school, and home, and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? The NBA is more of that, you know, soccer mom, that cool dad that just allow you to do almost anything, almost to do what you want to do, unless it doesn't have to do anything with, trouble with the law, whatever have you. You know, like if you want to go skydiving, you can. If you want to ski, you can. But the NFL is like one of those, you know, lockdown parents that don't let you go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I mean, it is what it is, man. At the end of the day, man, Kwame Brown is still human. I'm pretty sure, you know, everybody, you know, gets, you know, their laugh at him. You know, I mean, I wasn't really laughing at him because, you know, I mean, I felt what he felt, you know. Like I was supposed to make it, but I didn't because I tore a meniscus on my shin. You know what I'm saying? So there was the chances where my doctor said, yeah, I can go pro, but the chances of you getting, you know, picked number one overall, you might dip or you may not even get picked. There's chances where you may not get picked at all. You know what I'm saying? So I said that, you know what? It's better for me not to do it, you know? Because I'm pretty sure if I had to go back and make that decision all over again, I don't think I would have gotten picked, you know? And the coaches told me I was very good, you know? The coaches told me I was one of their best players. Even though I was a third string center, you know what I'm saying, coming off the bench, you know, I still was productive, you know what I'm saying? I worked hard, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, and you know, I was never obese as a kid, you know? That's the funny thing about it, you know? I was never chubby, you know? Um, but you know, I was just long and lengthy, you know? At the 6th grade, I was like 6 foot 1, you know, I was like 138, you know? And I had the wingspan of I had a 31 wingspan. I know, growth spurt. Hits all of us, man. It hits all of us. Not all of us, but some of us. But anyways, man, I just think Kwame Brown is a great guy. Um, I mean, hey, it is what it is, man. Like, I'm pretty sure if Kwame Brown, you know, wanted, if Kwame Brown really wanted to relive his life all over again, or to relive his, I know what I won't say life, but to relive his NBA career all over again, I don't see how it will play out. You know what I'm saying? I think it would have played out to better himself, you know? Because there was a lot of first round draft picks in the NBA that didn't pan out, you know? Kenyon Martin, he didn't pan out. Andre Brignani, he didn't pan out. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, pick your poison, man. I mean, it is what it is. So, like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to Kwame Brown. And till next time, take care of yourself and each other.